Hello, my name is Churni Bhattacharya. It is a great pleasure and honor to be here talking to you about an amazing human being, Dr. Triguna Sen. I am his granddaughter. But more than that, we are all part of the same family. We are all Jadavpurians. I did my bachelor's in physics from Jadavpur. My sister did her master's in international relations. My mother studied comparative literature and did her master's, and she met my father while he was a student studying electronics and telecommunication engineering. From my childhood, many of our family get togethers were nothing but a reunion of Jadavpurians. My uncle, Dr. Ranjan Bhattacharya, was a professor of physics. So you can only imagine how my childhood was, that sometimes when I met people who did not go to Jadavpur or was not affiliated with Jadavpur, I thought something must have been wrong with them. While I talk about Dada, and I called my grandfather Dada, I also want to talk about a book written on him, Lessons in Living. It's a very amazing book. If you can, please pick up a copy, and there is a lot of incredible information there. I will read a few paragraphs from that book, and I will also share some pictures of Dada. Dr. Triguna Sen, a Jadavpurian himself, joined the Jadavpur College of Engineering and Technology in 1943, became its principal in 1944, and steered the college, creating for it a glorious future. In 1955, the College of Engineering and Technology became the Jadavpur University. However, Jadavpur University was not the only feather in Dr. Sen's cap. He rendered valuable services to the country in various other capacities as Mayor of Calcutta Corporation, as Director of the State Bank of India, and later of the Reserve Bank of India, as member of the Education Commission, Government of India, as Vice Chancellor of the Banaras Hindu University, as Minister in charge of Education, and later as Minister of Petroleum, Chemicals, and Mines and Metals in the cabinet of Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. The fact that he successfully discharged his duties in every office attests the multidimensional nature of Dr. Sen's intellectual resources, his creative imagination, and ability to organize. The image of Dr. Sen in public office is essentially an image of an important person, 1944 to 1974. This period is preceded and followed by two other periods, which offer us two other images of Dr. Sen that are radically different from the VIP image, apparently at least. In his early life, Dr. Sen was a member of Onushilan Shomiti. He took part in revolutionary movements and had to pay for his patriotism. When he returned to India after completing his studies in Germany, he was arrested, tortured in prison, and externed from Bengal, his motherland. But adversities only emboldened him to fight back, to fight to win. All his life, he was a patriot, a lover of motherland, a lover of freedom, and it was this love of freedom that prompted him to risk his life and play a key role in the freedom movement of Bangladesh. In the period following his tenure in public office, there is another image of Dr. Sen that is different from the revolutionary and the VIP images. A loving father, a grandfather, a guardian friend of former students and colleagues, a benefactor of people in trouble or far away from all worldly affairs, an ascetic in the ashram of Ma Anandamayi at Konkan, a revolutionary, a VIP in public office, and an ascetic. The images of three distinct performances in three different stages of life are expected to be different from one another. But we are amazed to find that the essence of the personality called Triguna Sen was always the same in all the three stages. This could be possible because as a man, Dr. Sen cultivated certain virtues and never forsook any of them under any circumstance in any stage of his life. The story of Dr. Sen's life is indeed too colorful, too vibrant, too noble to be allowed to pass into oblivion. You can read all his amazing accomplishments. You can read many stories about him, but you may not know the real man as some of us have been able to experience. I want to share a few glimpses of his life and some pictures which are very interesting to me personally. Here are his pictures when he was a student in Germany in 1930s. As you see in the picture in the middle, Rabindranath Tagore visited Munich at that time, and Dr. Sen had the opportunity to meet him there. And after that, they staged Chitrangada, and Dada actually played the lead role as Chitrangada. He was an accomplished drama personality. There is another picture of him wearing Indian costume, as you can see. This is a very favorite picture of mine. While in Germany, he learned ballroom dancing and was very good at it. You may not remember, you may not have seen this picture of Jadavpur University way back in the 50s. Compare that to what we have today. And that is what is all about a vision of a man who also had that amazing capability to turn a vision into reality. Here is a picture of Dada with my aunt Mamata and my mother Surita, and a very fond picture of mine where Dada is putting garland on my father, Nandan Bhattacharya, when he was the captain of the winning table tennis team for Jadavpur. These were the last pictures of Dada, just a few days before he passed away. This was on his birthday in 1997. A picture with my mom and my aunt, and me and my sister. There are a few things I would like to share with you, my fond memories, but before I do that, I also want to tell you that the legacy doesn't stop, and that is the beauty of legacy. Here is a picture of my son in 2022, where we visited the archive for Dr. Triguna Sen in Jadavpur at the building of National Council of Education. And this is my most favorite picture of my son with the statue of Dada. Let me share a few other memories and stories. As I shared with you Dada's incredible talent in dancing and in drama, he had a very different outlook about studies and about other aspects. He always told me that one-dimensional humans are not that interesting. Try to be multidimensional and try to think about the world differently. When I went to Pune for my master's in computer science, Dada came to see me. He told me something very unique. He said, yes, you're here to study computer science, but keep in mind, you may never come back to Pune, never come back to this part of the world again. So make sure to learn about the people, their language, their culture. Try to travel as much as you can to learn this part of the world. I doubt many parents or grandparents, even today, would give this kind of advice. But not everybody is Dr. Sen. I will also share something deeply personal. The biggest compliment of my life came from Dada. I was 19 or 20 at that time, studying at Jadavpur University, and my mother was rather concerned about me. She was very worried. And Dada told my mother, do not worry about Churni. She is made of steel. Now think about it. He used the word ispat. Even today, when we describe girls or women, we use words like flower or moon or gold or silver. We rarely use steel to describe a woman, let alone a 19-year-old girl. Now that tells you a lot about Dr. Sen. Not only that he could recognize the character traits in me, that I am resilient, I will shine when the heat is more and more intense, and I'll get stronger with life. Not only that he recognized that, but he had no problem acknowledging the strength and power of a woman, his own granddaughter. Today, when we talk about girl power and all the other feminist movement in the world, I want all of us to pause and think, can we still, in today's world, describe a woman as made of steel? Now, not only that he has created my moral compass and given me the true North Star of my life, he has provided me the confidence to live my life my own way, to deal with the challenges my own way, and to maintain my integrity the same way he did till the day he died. It has been a real honor and pleasure to talk to you. Thank you very much, and thank you for remembering Dr. Triguna Sen.